Low Tide. The name of this blog is copied from today's last post on my latest social media requisite, Instagram. You know, I swore to myself I wouldn't get on it, but in this www.world, did I just coin a phrase there? It only takes a few months to something to stand the test of time and become part of the social lexicon. And it does make things a lot easier. It posts right to Twitter and Facebook, themselves now social media stalwarts. And I don't know, like all these lovely things, it manages to make you feel more connected. But as I think about it, the title also refers to where I seemingly often find myself lately on a Sunday night, with the proverbial ocean far away down the beach, gently crashing on an invisible night shore, able to sit down and think clearly about the world around me. I used to hate Sundays. When I was younger, I think I bemoaned the loss of another week, and more often than not, a week where I didn't get any closer to my dreams and or goals. But now I don't feel that way. And that's not because I don't have any dreams and or goals anymore. I have plenty. Part of the change, I think, comes from how so much of my life now involves pursuing those dreams to where I just enjoy being able to take a day off. Now, Sunday is the one day of the week where I genuinely get time to just exist for the day. Even if I'm flying back from a show, the day is mine, and most recently I filled it with sunshine and surfing, well, more paddling than surfing if I'm honest, and with friendships and laughter. Like the Bangles said about Monday, it's my I don't have to run day. Boy, did I never think I'd quote that song. I think also, however, that the change simply comes down to a better perspective. Perhaps all you wonderful, perky and positive Americans have finally filtered into my veins. Even without that though, I'd have to be pretty blind to not appreciate all I have in life. A wonderful family whose love and support still enables me to pursue happiness and ambition. Amazing friendships all over the world that thanks to technology feel no different than if they were just down the street. New and rewarding experiences, a healthy body, touch wood, and somehow reassuringly eccentric, loose-wired mind to go with it. And hope. Maybe most of all, hope. This week flew by. Out here in LA it seems you have to have your thumb in a few pies. On top of trying to move forward with my main project, I played volleyball, shared some laughs, got some new t-shirts made, yep, they're still for sale. http://www.prowrestlingtees.com/Nigel McGuinness, period. I won a pub quiz. I smiled a lot. I wanted to turn more of my blogs into Splogs, but I just couldn't find the damn time. And then this weekend, despite delays, I flew across the country to New York. Slept well in the cool, crisp white linen of a nice hotel. Was genuinely moved by meeting some true fans at an autograph signing. I walked along 8th Avenue, past the Port Authority bus station, and like always, I remembered the first time I did, well over 15 years ago when I first came to America, headed to Ohio to take my first steps in a pro wrestling ring. I stood in the building I'd wrestled big matches in many times before, and for perhaps the first time I only felt gratitude for having done so. I got to sit in that same place as a sold-out crowd tore the roof off the place, getting paid to watch some of the best pro wrestling in the world and occasionally say what I thought about it. What a privilege, what a pleasure to be sat there. Maria Kanellis in a space-age spectacular outfit, the bubblegum nerd sexy Vader Scott, 2,000 rapturous voices calling from the rafters, a young boy living out the dream I once did with a legend who continues to do so. I got to see legends of our sport, moments of our lives, theatre blended with reality. And as I sit here now, in one of the most beautiful corners of the world, I can only feel gratitude for everything I have in my life. And if that isn't tempting fate, I don't know what is. After the show I went to eat at a lovely restaurant in the theatre district. I sampled matzo ball soup, potato pancakes, but more delightful than all that were the friendships around the table too. These, ladies and gentlemen, are the days of my life. In the very near future I have some massive ambitions and some wonderful dreams. No different than all those years ago when Sundays would bring me a deep-seated depression. But now I'm somehow more at ease with the process. Perhaps because I know that one day it will all end. And the stuff that will matter won't necessarily be the realizations of these dreams. It will be the person that came with me on the journey. One person with many faces that made me smile.